Hello everybody, and welcome to your favorite South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update. My name's Glanzer, welcome to Glanzer Gaming. Let's start the show. This is the second week that we've had this new overlay. I love it. I love the fact that it's a mask, so like my hand's there, my hand's still there the whole time. It's really nice. But then we pop up whatever we need to over here. Anyway, I'm still excited about this overlay. But I appreciate you guys for being here early. I know a lot of people show up at the end because they like to see me yell at people, but we're gonna do something a little bit different today. So we are definitely doing a giveaway. Exclamation point, I love the update. I love the 80s. Exclamation point, I love the update. In chat to join for the giveaway. Now currently that giveaway is for 10,000 buckets. All right, that giveaway is for 10,000 buckets right now. If at any point during the stream we get to 50 viewers, it will change from being 10,000 buckets to Stand Mini Moons. Now, if at any point we get to 65 viewers, you'll be able to, if you win the giveaway, you'll be able to choose which card you want. And that would include the legendary Coon card. You'd have a chance to pick it. And if you still wanted Sam, then you could just get Sam. You have to be here? No, man, don't worry about it. If you... I know how to get a hold of you. That Sam would look nice next to Mysterion. Exactly. Resmaster, welcome in. So, if you want a chance at one of these tonight, then you're going to want to do one of two things. One, well, before I say one, I didn't post this anywhere this time. Usually I posted it on Facebook or something like this. I didn't post it anywhere. It posted to my Discord automatically, and I said something about it in the free-to-play chat. That's it. That's it. By the way, tonight we have a game from Shane, so get excited for that. We're gonna watch one of the OG Nam fam members, or I guess he was Mercs, but OG free-to-play Wild. Rebel Scum, good to see you, man. Oh, by the way, thank you for the subscription. And on the note of subscriptions, if we don't have the 50 viewers by the time that we start the forum posts, or not the forum posts, but the forum post, sorry. The dev update, which is on a forum, yeah. I meant the comments, but when if we haven't gotten 50 viewers before that time and locked in the giveaway for that card, I'm gonna give you guys a bonus way to maybe activate the giveaway. So we'll have a chance at it even if we don't get to the viewers. So make sure you stick around either way, even if that just means leaving your stream up so you still count as a viewer to help somebody else potentially win. It is what it is. But this week, that's the plan. And then after the stream, we're gonna play a little bit of a game called Void Bastards. It's a roguelite. Tattoo subscribed again. Appreciate you, man. Rebel Scum is well subscribed. Thanks, man. But Void Bastards is a roguelite game that I picked up on Humble Choice. If you guys want to check that out, that's a really cool. Damn it! I always forget that I have it set as Humble, not Choice. I need to alias Choice into Humble. But that's a really good deal. And you can get a bunch of different games, and I get basically 12 games every month from that alone. And some of them are like, you know, games that you only really need to play for an hour or two, but some of them have been really good. Currently Void Bastards is one that I got from that, so we'll play that. It's a roguelite, so we'll probably play just like one life. If you've ever played a game like that, you go and then you can like die and then you come back to life basically, but you lose some progress. But anyway, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Ha. Let's get it started in here. I gotta change chat to be closer to where I can see it. BK all day. Hey buddy, what's up? Good games the other day, man. Congrats on this 6 butters. Hell yeah, guys. But anyway, Hellbilly, welcome in. Warped, welcome in. Appreciate you guys. Actually, on the topic of Warped, that reminds me, I need to do something here real quick. So let me... I forgot I was gonna do this until literally right now. Let me find it. Dude, I can't find your fucking channel warped. I know I'm following you, but Jesus. Warp. There you go. Where's the baby video? Alright, love it. Got it. We got it. And now I'm gonna have to, on the fly, throw in a source. Oh, what's that thing? What's that? Oh, shit. Wait, would this work? Whoa.
What if a baby chose your TDT
God,
deck
shut
this
up.
week?
Stop it.
Now, you probably
Stop
heard
it.
of Nostradamus.
Anyway, a baby chose our Team Wars deck. Instead of just doing a window capture onto Google Chrome, I did a browser source and then put in the video, and it actually worked. It actually worked really well. I should actually consider maybe doing that for the update. No, if I do, nah, that wouldn't work. I lied, that wouldn't work. I fucking lied. So anyway, we need window capture. Drop it onto Google Chrome. Perfect. Angel of mine. Oh, where's my face? Oh, where's my face? Where's my head? Where's my head? Where is he at? Nobody knows. All right, but like Warped was saying, a baby chose our deck. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit just so you guys get a flavor of what it was like. He put the two choices in front of him. He pointed at either one, and whichever one he seemed to favor is the one we picked. Look at him. He's going Zen mode right here. He's really thinking about this one. Which one? This is so funny, man. It's so funny to watch him. It's like he almost knows. It's like he almost knows what he's doing, you know? He's just like, he's like, hey, this one. He's like, nope. This is Mecca. No, I want this. Oh, it's Sizzle. Oh, he loves that Sizzle. So that's how we chose our deck this week. If you want to check that out, I'm going to put the link to that video into the description on YouTube. So if you're checking it out on YouTube, you can get that full video, but I'll put it into the Twitch chat here as well. That's from Warpblade, courtesy of one of our free-to-play whales fathers, who actually had the kid after free-to-play whales was formed. So he's a little bit of a Frida baby. He's a Frida baby. You watched it 3 times. It's really funny, man. He's so funny. There's some of them where he's just like, it's like he knew what he was doing. It's like he understood, you know? You watched it at least 3x. Oh man, way off. But anyway, we did get halfway through the boost the stream the other day, even though we only had like 1 stream to do it. But you get all those back, by the way. He's using meld magic. Free to play whale calf. Exactly. Free to play. What do they call baby whales? Is it a calf or is there something else? Like a kid? Free to kid? New kid. Free to play new kid. Anyway, but this week, I can't remember where I had these saved. All right, this week, Dire Tide coming in with 113.32, which is I gotta like remember exactly what it is. That would be, well, no, the score's right there. That'd be what, 2 losses? Maybe 1 loss and a bunch of 112s, 111s, 113s. You know, you never know. It's hard to know exactly because when 50 people could get 113 and it's like you lost 3 times, so it's hard to tell. But Illuminati right below him, Chef's Elite pulling off the close 1.04 away. So that's got to be like what, 1 or 2 points. It's hard to tell because of I don't want to do the math for the 48 people, but Nambla showing up top 5 though. Tidal Wave showing up, but I don't. There must be a problem with the way Tidal Wave is reporting, because it says no, I'm not wrong. That says 28 people, and there's total score is 3162, which just doesn't seem right. Did they for some reason drop down to like 30 people? Does anybody know if that? Why would they I don't know. I thought recently they're like, hey, we're gonna run 50 people and it's gonna be cool. I don't fucking understand what happened. Maybe they imploded. Maybe I know that last week Dire Tide showed up twice and Tidal Wave showed up twice. So maybe there's some bug in the software going on. But free to play whales. I can't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Okay, 6. Chest Scout right below it. That's with 45 average. I mean, that's not bad to be in the top 10 with 45 people caps. It's pretty good players down there. Medicinal KFC popping up on the top 10. I guess it's the top 9, but 10 doesn't show quite well. And then Reddit SPPD, who seems to be in the top pretty consistently as far as averages go. But it's weird to see like it's like 113 to 110. There's not a whole lot of difference there as far as like the total points, but that's because not many people don't get 114. So we'll see if they go to platinum, they'll be more difficult. They'll be more difficult. It glitched and didn't pick the data for them. Okay, I gotcha. There'd be more difficult. Jay, what's up? What's your opinion on what we've got this week for Red Links official? Hey Jay, what's up, man? We'll go through that when we get to the deck, man, but I appreciate you being here. Title's at 50 now, must be like, yeah, that's what I thought. I figured it was some sort of bug. But those 28 people had pretty good average, so you'd imagine that the other 32 would round it out. Appreciate it though. Where's the, is this one? No, there you go. So I'm gonna probably start using this instead of the in-game view because I can pick up more at once. In-game I can only really pick up like 9 at once, I think. So this goes all the way down so that Dire Tide can be shown. But you can see the crowns there on the right is the gold one. But the thing that's the thing that's crazy though is that I was looking through the stats and that second one, that 0 number, that number is like the trend and it's whether you went up or down. And there wasn't a change until rank like 23. And then that team went up like 1 and the other team went down 1, and then like 3 below that, a couple of them changed, but like it's pathetic. Like it's just stagnant. Nobody moves up or down. There's not enough difference in the amount of crowns that you can get. What they should do is they should somehow increase the way that the points work so that there's more total points so that it's harder to get a perfect score. So I don't know what you'd want to, I don't know how you do that. You wouldn't really want to do it like timing wise, because then people would just like, it would just be like who got the most potatoes then too, because you could just, you know, push into somebody's face and win. So I wouldn't want it to be timing thing like challenge score is, but there's got to be some way for there to be more points involved than just, you know, 3 wins, 3 losses, whichever one, you know, and then the bars. There's got to be something, because I think there needs to be more of a difference in the scores, and maybe if that's even just like maybe instead of being 1 point per bar, it's 2 points per bar or something like that, just enough where it's like missing that bar is more impactful. It might be interesting, but I feel like that's one of the solutions to at least the scoring and how the brackets will shake out. Maybe no, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say maybe you get points based on like your enemy's rank, but that would suck because then like you could just, if I match up against somebody that's 2k rank, it's not my fault and I don't get as many points because of that, so that kind of sucks. Another alternative would be just play more games. Instead of 3 games, you go 10 wins. Like you play like a challenge mode, you go for 10 wins and you get 3 losses. You try to get 10 wins. If you get 10 wins, you get 10 wins. If you don't, then you don't. That's enough games, I think, where you're gonna match up against people who are okay. Like if I play 10 games in Team Wars, I mean, we see it every week. When I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, when I play 12 games, we'll have like 1 game where it's like kind of a close game, as far as like levels and stuff like that. Like so it'll be kind of close. But then, but that's 10 games in 2 days. Some people struggle to get caps on Wednesdays, you know, like, so to say something like 10 games in 2 days, that I guess maybe that's too much, but maybe even just 5. Maybe it's up just like 5. Jam it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. 10 if you have multiple accounts. That'd be tough for me. Like, it takes me about an hour to do my games. And that's, I mean, even if I slam through them, but yeah, if it was more, it would be a real hassle. I was just trying to remember what I was thinking about, Jay. You can see his hands. Whose hands? Well, fuck. TVT needs a reboot. Yeah, and I don't know, like, it's tough to say something like just reset, because there'd be people all over who would be upset with that. There'd be people who are top 20 that should be top 50 that would be mad about it. There's, you know, the top 10 would probably be upset about it. The top, maybe there's a top hundreds teams that should probably be top 500s that are gonna be mad about it because they were exploiting the system the whole time with like 20 or 30 people or whatever it might be. You're up to 3 accounts? Yeah. You got 3 accounts and manage fine. Yeah, but imagine if you had 10 games, potentially 12 games per account. It's tough. 3 accounts takes an hour minimum. Now you get a few draws. Yeah, exactly. You mean I'm not the only one to see the below the waist cam? LOL. Yeah, that's the Patreon subscribers get the camera that's pointed at my big fat cock right now. You want to know why I always turn my camera off when I stand up? It's because I'm always in the nude, just for the Patreon. Just for the Patreon. And by Patreon, I mean OnlyFans. But it is what it is. But you see the difference there. So 300 points about. Illuminati and Chefs is still about 100, right? Yeah, 90-ish. Then you got TMI. Not really gaining or losing on Illuminati either. I mean, slowly they're gonna lose on them because TMI should really try to get to 41 people so they don't lose as many crowns every week. Slowly but surely, Tidal Wave will, well, no, Tidal Wave's gonna take so many losses, they'll never catch up to TMI. As long as TMI keeps getting first, it doesn't matter if they get 110 even instead of 150, because Tidal Wave's getting 50, 25, sometimes. I mean, I guess if you get third, you get no crowns, but then you'd still get points from your 5,000 points or whatever. So you get like 50 points, or 50 crowns. And then, but if you get fourth, you get like negative 50, I think. So you might go up 5, go down 2, something like that, but we'll see. Dude, I paid my $29.99. Give me my OnlyFans access. Jimmy, what's up, man? All right, so let's go into the games for this week. And just a reminder of what we're doing this week. Right now, we're doing a giveaway. Exclamation point, I love the update. Exclamation point, I love the 80s. Make sure you do that in chat. Exclamation point, I love the update. Make sure you put that into chat. And we're going to be doing that at the end of the stream. Now, right now, that is for 10,000 buckets. So if you want to get closer to number 1 or 2, 3 spot, whatever, if you want to try to jump in front of somebody, whatever it might be, if you want to just get closer to your Steam key or your gift card, that 10,000 is going to be a nice jump for you. But if we get to 50 viewers at some point today, we're going to do a giveaway for the Stand of Many Moons. If on top of that, if at any point this week, or not this week, this stream, we get up to 65 viewers, then we're gonna let the winner pick which card they want. So they'll be able to pick from all 11, whichever it might be, and that does include the legendary Coon card with that holographic print. The card itself isn't holographic, like the card art isn't holographic, but the text is. So it's kind of like a reverse holo, sort of. But so if you want to get a chance at that, make sure you jump into your teams, drop the link in your chat, or just say Glanzer's live. A lot of people just know who I am. Drop it in team chat, drop it in your Discord, whatever it might be. And if you're on YouTube, if every time that the weekly update gets 500 views on YouTube, we're gonna do a giveaway the next update for one of these, right? So that'll be an extra little incentive to share the YouTube link around and stuff like that as well. So if you want a chance and you can't catch it live, make sure you try to share it around and just like it, comment, leave a comment. That'll get it up and maybe more people will see it naturally as well. I love New York. I love the 80s. I love the 80s. 500 views within 1 week. Easy clap. It's not like it's a thing that, like, once that week's over, nobody's gonna watch that. Like, who gives a shit about the weekly update next week? So if it's not 500 viewers in that first week, it's not happening, right? So we'll see. I mean, if we get to 400, maybe I'll feel generous. We'll see. But I'm sure we'll do some on YouTube for sure, that are guaranteed, and we'll do some. Still, we're not gonna lock it behind 50 viewers every time. But I wasn't going to do one today. But I'll give you guys the chance. But let's continue the update by checking out the game. So now we do have a, well, leave the stream on, Pegs. Keep your numbers up. We do have a special guest game this week from Shane. Free to play Whale Legend. 200 biddies. Won't lie, I dislike the new card and feel like it's just another version of Woodland Critters. I think it's just a better coon. But yeah, she's not great, but she's fun. I have a couple of pretty good games that I'm gonna put together on YouTube, so make sure you check out the YouTube. If you're not subscribed, I'm doing a video per day. And I still have to do it for like 20 days. So I've been doing it for 70 days. I've had a video per day for 70 days. Suck it. Dedication. And I'm on track for more than a subscriber per day, which, I mean, it's pretty good growth when you only have 500 to begin with. All right, so let's get started. Let's get it started. Ha! All right, so if you didn't know, we are now official Red Lynx players. We even have the official Finland flag. We're actually playing in the Olympics this year for Finland. I even have the new tag official. So if you are on Red Lynx official, I'd appreciate if you change your name to official Buck, official Toller, official Badger, official Steve, official Dickhead. I don't know. Official whoever you want to be. But with the upside down A, which you can get from any different language keyboard, but easy to find. This whole language is actually, this whole text is a different language, and the only difference is you can see that my name is slightly less like bolded than theirs. It's something weird about the font. It doesn't get the same, like the F's are a little bit fatter too. I don't know, it's kind of strange. But you can see the difference between the F's. Like, this isn't an F, it's just symbol. It's some weird symbol that looks like an F. It's not actually an F, because that's what the F's look like in that font. Anyway, I digress. So this is the new Adventure Lock team. So if you're a new Adventure Lock unit, or new kid, get the fuck in here. This is your time to shine. We are in Wood League right now. Fucking Wood League. But it's still a challenge because we don't have exactly great cards. But the interesting thing is that, like, your caps don't change per league, which it used to. Like, doing this wouldn't be fun. Well, I mean, it would still be fun, don't get me wrong. Look at this guy fucking me up with his goth kids. But he doesn't have Pete, and that's a big deal. Pete is a big part of what makes goth kids good, because if you don't have the Pete, your Henrietta is just gonna get killed, and once your Henrietta's dead, it's game over, baby. But the regen on Adventure Lock is always a good choice. Even that base level 20 is plenty good. We get that. If I get that Pete out, we'll start healing. I love this because then the Furkle comes out and could stun, didn't stun, but no, don't kill my Furkle. Look at this though. I take the bar, my Furkle doesn't get killed by the new kid. Pretty sweet. But that Furkle fucked me up, no lie. That Furkle fucked my level 2 Henrietta up. I have level 2 Henrietta? Oh yeah, I just got level 2 Henrietta. I got, that's a funny thing. I got a Henrietta from a free pack. right before I did my Team Wars, and you'll even see, I think in my first game on the Adventure Lock, I think I have level 1 Henrietta because I forgot to upgrade her. Because I got her from the free pack, like see right there, level 1 Henrietta. I got her from the free pack that I opened right before I started playing my games, my Team Wars games. Look at this guy playing midline like a beast. God damn, dude, he hasn't watched a single video of anybody playing South Park. Go, Henrietta, go. But I gotta say, goth kids, when you're at the lower level spectrum, on lower tier gold teams, even silver teams for sure, any team where you're not gonna be upgrading your cards very high, fucking goth kids are murder. Look at this. He's surviving the hits. I mean, it's just great. The new kid hits. I mean, it's just so good. And these are all base level cards basically. Michael is level 4. And I think Pete's level 3, yeah, but you'll see on Moody, I have pretty much base level cards as well. But obviously they're going up against low tier cards too that he doesn't know what he's doing. But I mean, I don't think even good play can really stop that if you get it going well. But the level 1 Henrietta is a little bit of a detriment. But luckily I did realize it and upgrade. Got double Inkin in locker last night. Nice. Well, how close are you on Inkin? I'm D-ranking back down to Wood League. You like that, Jimmy? How deep you going with the beard this time around? No, I was just thinking about trimming it up. Usually I trim the whole thing, but this time I'm gonna trim it slowly and try to like grow it thicker. You know what I mean? Sent photos in Messenger. What, of your beard? Gross. Gross, dude. Thick. Nasty. Look at these gizmos, dude. I'm fucking terrified. I'm fucking terrified of these gizmos. Oh, look at this. The cyborg stealing my space warrior. Actually making him survive. I don't know what's happening here. Come on, don't kill him. Oh, almost got him. Furkle getting a hit. Nope, not quite. Getting that extra 32 though. I need my Pete. Pete, repeat. No, we just need that Furkle speed boost. This is actually really good because then Furkle ends up right next to New Kid. That's fucking good. Like, that is incredibly good. That, like, you can't get pressure like that anywhere else in the game. Look at that. You can't get pressure like that, especially with the Bradley. It's a stun too when he spawns. That's good. That's fucking good. All right, now we got Psycho from Cripple Fight. Cripple Fight. All right, so we got Sizzler level 3 on this account, Bounty Hunter 4, Friar Jimmy 4, but that's because Namblings. I was in Namblings this week. I didn't even know until I played my Team Wars that I was in Namblings. But we'll see if we can get one hit off. I don't know, it'll be close. Oh, no, he does get me. I think that's because it was a base level 4, not a max level 4, possibly. A max level 4, I think, would have gotten that one hit off regardless. But we do have our Sexy Nun Randy heading towards the Sizzler. Sizzler getting showed up. We're going to poison just to kill the BHK. Now, the Sizzler is a little bit of a worry. I didn't want to play... We're just going to slow play it here. Hope the little guy gets the cyborg. Yes, played right into our hand. Luckily, he didn't freeze us there. If he would have froze us and my little assassin would have killed my Sexy Nun Randy, I would have been at a little bit of a disadvantage. But the Hermes is going to one-shot these visitors here. That's just knowing the card levels. If he didn't one-shot him, it was a bad play. But the tech here with the choir boy is going to be pretty good. But he plays his Bradley just into getting killed. Like, you can't play Bradley unless you can really protect him from getting killed. And playing him into a BHK so the BHK starts fucking shit up, like, that's just not smart. So BHK getting protected by the Osimo. Osimo actually taking the hits. We're gonna freeze the Sizzler before he gets his freeze off. We could unholy him before the freeze, but nope, the freeze is gonna still happen. I thought about it, but I figured the freeze would still happen. But we do have the BHK still surviving. We're gonna use the Friar level 4 to heal that BHK, hoping that the Sizzler can make something happen. No, the Sizzler doesn't go to New Kid, he goes to the Friar, which seems kind of weird. But the Gizmo getting up top. Friar level 4, taking those bars with that plus 24, plus 28. Gizmo plus 32. Oh man, look at this. Look at this Friar. Oh, beautiful. And then the BHK finishes off the bar. No, if BHK was level 5, though, he would have finished that off. We do have the gizmos coming. They're going to hopefully deal with these visitors. Slow play a little bit to get the stun. No, we didn't get the last visitors, but the choir boy coming through. No, if we would have gotten that last visitor, we would have saved him, but the visitors protecting the assassins on either side. This is tough to deal with. The tank on the bottom side is the right play. Well done. We're at a little disadvantage here. We're going to try to protect the Bradley because all we need to do is get one more assassin and we're in good shape. We don't want to play anything else here. There's the assassin. Boom, play it. Unholy against whatever he puts, which is going to be the sexy nun Randy, but our little assassin gets through. Well played on his part. Made us fight for it. Easy. Easy. Put it this way, I've never taken as much time washing my head as I have my beard at the length it's at. Oh, I see. Yeah, that feels annoying. I think Pegs' beard is really shaping up as well. All right, we got Joker Flicks. Leading with the sexy nun Randy's usually a pretty good choice. We're going to lead with the Bradley here, hoping that we stop him from getting the ability. Oh, it's real close. Oh, we do stop it. That's pretty much game over depending on what he drops on us. If we tech this just right, we could just stun him into oblivion. No more stuns, but the energy used, and we one-shotted Bradley. That's bad. That's bad news. The 14, we can really slow play here. There's nothing that can hit us quick enough, and we are ready for this triple bar mayhem. 77-11. Whoops. Whoops. Never defend with a big unit like that. It's just never gonna work. When you know the enemy has a big energy lead on you, which I guess maybe he didn't know that, but if you have the energy to play the 5-cost card, the enemy probably has the energy to remove it. So you don't want to play that on defense, especially when you know that I have Unholy in my hand at that point. Like, I haven't used it yet. You know it's an option in the deck. There's no chance it's not in my hand. Level 7 UC tomorrow? Fear me. Oh man, what's that? 88 damage to new kid? Alright, so we got... I should Unholy the fucking level... Look at this rank. What is this shit? Now, if that was Michael and I would have whiffed that UC right there, that would have been hilarious. I would have had to fight back, but... I mean, 44-27? What in fuck names? What the fucks? 89? Oh man, that's good. I mean, that's not bad. I'll admit, if you do that twice throughout a match, 18 extra damage than normal. Oh, the one gizmo survives. New kid. Wow, that is incredible, but he's not going to be able... Do we get the extra gizmo? No, we didn't get the gizmo. Oh no, our Bradley turning against us. Oh no, Bradley. Bradley, don't do it to him. Bradley, turn around. Bradley. Actually, if I would have played something, I think the visitors, I think Bradley would have turned around, but I was trying. Bradley didn't get hit by the new kid though, which was pretty hilarious. We do have our Sizzler level 3 on this account, so it's not terrible. Not terrible. We're gonna slow play a little bit here though. So many farts. So many farts. Don't forget to donate buckets for the stream loots giveaway. Oh, exactly. 25 loots is a lot. If anybody's got any cards to play, they are active right now. You could play some drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad, okay? Go, 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 go. Look at that poison target right there. Boom! Yeah, that's just brutal. 14 is just not gonna do it. Poor guy. That guy does not belong. That guy does not belong on a gold team. My God. BRM. Berkeley Rec Marine. 0486. Sexy nun Randy.
What did the Spanish priest say to the Uranian gynecologist? I don't know, Philip, what?
Fuck me, that's funny. All right. BRM leading with the the Osimo. Honestly, I don't think leading Osimo's the better play. I don't think it's smart to lead your tank. I think it's smarter to lead a fighter. Yeah, rethink that. I think it's smarter to lead the fighter because you're just gonna the tank. They're just gonna play in a way where you're gonna end up on your side, and especially on a removal week. Like, what's he gonna do now? His tank's already almost dead, half court, and there's nothing he can really do to support it. The poison coming out here is just hilarious because all my gizmos just shed that poison real quick. Poor guy. But if we get the little guy out, BHK might get one hit out before he dies. Now, oh my god, the poison just not quite enough, and BHK taking the bar. This Hermes will get one shot off, but not too worrisome. Not too worrisome. Yeah, regen's good this week. Surviving the poison, I think regen when poison's an option, I think regen's better because regen just counters the poison. And if you use the 3 energy on the BHK and the visitors, and I use regen to stop it, like that's what you were counting on to kill those cards. And you probably don't have anything else in your deck. When you were Team Wars counseling, figuring out what you were gonna pick, your whole idea was, you know, that was the removal for those cards. So the regen really countering that is big important. Leading with that Furkle, this is what fucking Luke should have done. God damn it. Even if he's a dead card, it doesn't matter. It forces the play on the new kid because new kid level 14 can't deal with a level 4 common card without taking some hits. And you can't afford to take hits in Team Wars, even if it's just one. There you go, Hermes. Fuck me. So yeah, so lead with an assassin, even if it's a dead one. That's why Scout Ike is a good one. Every assassin in the game, you lead midline because it'll force them to play into you. The other assassin or Scout Ike is the only one you play in the corner. Well, Gizmo you can play in the corner too, or CKI you can play in the corner too, but that's it. All the other ones you play in midline. Some bullying going on here. I mean, the guy is in gold. It's his own fault. I feel bad, but what can you do? Look at this fuck. I mean, this guy murdered me. Well, look at that. He made me switch target. That's actually pretty cool. He made me switch targets with the spawn, but that's actually just fucking. I'd love to see like a damage chart to how much damage my sizzles just did. He killed Michael like 4 times. Necrosoro from Kuntang Clan. Level 1 sizzles. Peace out, pigs. I'll let you know if you win. 65, 69. Awesome-o. Awesome-o. Visitors. Later, Bo. Peace out. How's everybody doing, man? Let us know in chat. You can see chat on screen a little bit, so say whatever you want the whole world to know. Everybody in the whole world watches this side. I hope you know that. Visitors first feels bad. Yeah, it's a pretty bad start. But like, I'm just like kind of slow playing this shit because I want this Gizmo to fuck shit up. Look at that. Stun him before he gets his stun off. Now that is just beautiful. Now our visitors are no longer threatened. And there it is. There's the regen that makes that. I mean, what do you put? Like, there's no play in that. Like, look at this. Look at this. And they take the bar. And I have another Gizmo. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? Gizmo, I think, is always the choice in Team Wars. CKI, always the choice. The only, like, one of the hardest choices, I think, in Team Wars would be CKI or Gizmo. Obviously, if Bradley, Space Pilot's a choice, my fucking Pope didn't bring anybody back. Because I think it should have been Randy. Like, what the fuck happened here? Was nobody dead yet? Had nobody died yet? Nobody had died yet. Seriously, nobody was dead yet. I played Pope at 2 minutes and nobody was dead yet. Oh, and because the Gizmo survived, it never reset him. And he got his Pope. Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. I was just sitting here thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna end up losing now. I was like, I was literally laughing out loud right now. I should have turned my mic on. I was just fucking laughing. I was just like, I'm gonna fucking lose because my Pope didn't do shit. Oh man, yeah, you gotta play that Furkle, bro. That's exactly what you gotta do. All right, we're gonna get this sizzle in the house here, baby. Let's go. Boom, boom. Boom. Will the freeze stop it? We get regen. The regen doesn't get frozen. Double freeze. Oh no! Double shot of espresso. He doubled the freeze, which doesn't actually stack. It just resets with the most recent one. Now we're gonna get the visitors back here to get stacked by that BHK, but it won't matter because there ain't nothing. There ain't nothing stopping Sizzles. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, we got 2 Moody games, then 1 epic Moody game, and then we got the Shane game. The Shane game. Don't forget, guys, if we get to 50 viewers, we're doing a giveaway for Stand of Many Moons. So make sure you head over to your team chats, your discords, whatever it might be, your mom's house, I don't care, grandma's house. Capium, welcome back. Maybe your Zoom, your middle school math Zoom classes. Maybe they'd appreciate some South Park in their life. All right, so Moody goes against the Goth Kids. Now we're even on the Goth Kids. About the same levels, I think, but Henrietta, you don't want to lead with Henrietta. You want to lead with Michael and then play Henrietta right when Michael's about to die kind of thing, because you want to protect Henrietta. I know she's your tank, but you don't want the bitch to die. You don't want the bitch to take any extra damage except the 8% damage she's taking from respawning somebody. That's the only damage you want Henrietta to take. So if that means playing fucking Michael in front of her, it doesn't matter. That's the whole idea, is to keep her from doing any other damage. Now, regen with Henrietta works pretty awesome. Works pretty well. I like that. I didn't even need to play the Gizmo, I don't think, but he was only level 2, so. But here we're kind of in trouble. But luckily the Hermes just smoked shit. So although he might take a bar here, he won't take 2 bars. So we should be fine. I could have played the Witch Doctor and maybe worried about it. The regen was a last-ditch effort to maybe have the Sexy on Randy survive, so I just made sure that didn't happen. You play behind him so that he doesn't get knocked back by New Kid and get into better position. See, this is just a bad play. I should have regen there because my little choir boy could have fucked shit up. Like, it wouldn't have gotten killed by the Henrietta and New Kid. The regen would have been more. Henrietta attacks so slow. So slow. And now we could unholy whatever he puts out. I should have been floating it, but I wasn't too worried about it. I was about to play the regen. So that's not bad. That's a good case of like, I'm already up a bar. You're already up a bar. You don't want to try to defend something that's gonna die to the bar. If it doesn't die to the bar, you want to try to maybe defend it. But if it's just gonna die to the bar, you're up by a bar, you know, just let it die. Don't waste any energy trying to protect that. Or do what you have to do to make sure that they don't get 2 bars out of it. What's the Shane game? The Shane with an N. Shane played Snek. It's Shane versus Snek, which I believe is Cobra, right? GK Cobra, who I haven't seen in stream in forever. I think he died. But here's what I was saying. See, this guy's got it right. Start with the Michael and the Pete, and then when one of them's about to die, you play the Henrietta. So right away, this guy knows what he's doing. See, but right there, those visitors should have been Henrietta. Then maybe he would have had a chance, but since he didn't, he's screwed. So now my Furkle is fucking shit up. Look at that. Look at Furkle. Look at that value. We play that so that the Furkle survives and comes back and spawns for us. Beautiful. We get the little guys. We could play Pete, and then our Michael's gonna start healing. But we decided not to, because I knew Pete wasn't gonna actually get the attack off. And I figured we could push the issue with the other cards. Moody getting it done. All right, we got Joey from Real Bastards. Was that his name? Real Bastards. That's a great name. That's a great team name. All right, boys. This game. Get your britches on, baby. Get a drink. Be ready for this one. We got Sexy Nun Randy coming in. Good lead. Good start. Always good. He's leveled. Level 4. Witch Doctor token. Level 2. I've learned that he's not worth it to play level 2 pretty much at any point in time. Level 3 is probably fine. Level 4 obviously is great. In Team Wars, level 2 Witch Doctor has lost me more games than any other card I think I've played on Moody. It's like a horror story. So now we're worried about what's gonna happen here, but we snipe the Henrietta and he gets nobody back. Now he does smoke us with that, but we got ours back too. and the extra stun. Now the regen, hopefully keeping people alive. No, but that poison. Oh no, the regen. What's it gonna be? We got Furkle. Furkle, go, go, Furkle, go. And that little guy coming. Oh, we didn't even need to play the Furkle there, so that was two energy we lost on the Furkle because the Sexy on Randy assassin would have done just fine. Now we got Joey coming for us. We want to try to play Michael into Henrietta. That's the goal. That was well done there. Separating the attacks. That's really the only threat from them is when you separate. It was like when they attack the same targets. So if you get them to separate, it's not bad. We put the Henrietta out. All right, now we got Michael. We got Pete, maybe. Pete or repeat. I think Pete's the choice. Yep, always got to start. Now this is just huge that Henrietta took so much damage there. This is trouble. And the Witch Doctor is trouble too. So here I should have probably played the Witch Doctor and then hoped to get the AoE on him. But with the Bradley being an option, now the visitors being low level here is really big detriment. Those gizmos were able to take the shots because the visitors still took like 3 shots to kill him. Now they take a big bar here. Now we got to try to defend. We got to think about what we're doing. He's got a good push here. We're like, nope, we're not playing that fucking Witch Doctor. Now he does have the Bradley push here, but we're in good shape, I think. I don't know. This is going to be tight. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? We should have put Bradley out before that, so we got that freeze, but we're going to get the visitors out for that extra damage. It's going to be important. Furkle doing big work, but Furkle getting smoked. Gizmo coming through. Gizmo with the stun. Gizmo stopping the Furkle. The visitors helping out. Gizmo coming back. Nice. Another Gizmo. What's going to happen? Michael coming out. Michael getting out just because he's a fighter. He's got the damage. 98, 65, 60, 54, 24. Nothing left. Witch Doctor token coming out. One of the only cards that he can play. Oh no, not quick enough. The chaos on the bottom side. Witch Doctor losing us another game, but Witch Doctor is supported by that Bradley with the Hermes. Bradley level 4. Probably shouldn't have upgraded Bradley like that, honestly, but I guess it maybe makes him survive. But look at this Witch Doctor winning us a game, almost losing it to Furkle, but protecting the bars. Moody. Beautiful. Yeah, fuck all the haters, bro. We wrote a song about that. All right, Shane versus Smith. I have not seen this. Hold on, let me adjust what it looks like. It's a different, wait. That's a little bigger. It's a different, he must be playing on a tablet because it's like a more of a square thing, so I have to change my, change how the ratio is. All right, there you go, that's a little better. All right, Shane versus Snek. What do we got? Illuminati versus Nambla. Snek. This game probably decided Dire Tide being the top this week. They weren't in the same bracket. People would be, I'm gonna watch this game too. He loves watching Shane work.
Santa's gonna kick the shit out of you.
All right. Santa was even an option this week. All right, so let's look at this. No, this is a different week. So Santa. Maybe this was last week. I don't know when this was, but so we got Santa. This was last week, maybe. Can't remember. But we got Santa with the diabetes. We got the freeze ray, which you guys know I love the freeze ray. And then the 4S monkey, which I think is a pretty good Team Wars choice. This is, I don't actually, somebody tell me what week this was where we had Santa in these cards. So he gets the mind control on the Santa, which he should have tried to play something to avoid that, but it's not too impactful, I guess. Nice poison here. That's a bad play. Oh, that's a good poison. There you go. Nice. Wait, you get him out. Hopefully the gizmos don't get it out. Nice. The Super Craig stopping the gizmos. Well done. If he would have done that a little bit better, he could have gotten double diabetes. But the mind control, double mind control, and the mind control, beautifully done. If we can get the Santa, no, he doesn't try to steal the Santa. I probably would have tried to use it because then it would have gone to nobody because the diabetes surviving. The diabetes gonna get huge. The diabetes died. But can the Super Crate kill the new kid and the... Oh, nice. He doesn't get hit by new kid though. But the Bebe surviving with a little bit of help. But maybe the fast pass doesn't get the hits on the Bebe, but does clear out the supporters. Level 7 Warboy coming through. Boom, boom, boom. Diabetes protecting. Well done, but the visitors, or not the visitors. The Mecha might get hit on new kid. No, well protected by Sneck. What will happen here? Will Gizmo get a double? No, he won't. That was a kind of bad Gizmo play there. Should play Gizmo closer to new kid, or closer to the. That was kind of a bad freeze. Like, he died to the baby anyway, so. It's only oh, it's so loud. I didn't even realize it was so loud. The diabetes that I remember this week, I think I got diabetes like triple stacked with the Santa and the Mecha and shit. Because you could steal the enemy Santa after you use Santa and then use it again, and you get Santa to bring your own Santa back. Like you use Santa and it gets the Santa ability, and then you use the Santa to get the. You could do it back and forth. I saw that one time when the mind control was broken. The game's still going though. 52. It's close. It's close. The fast pass coming through quick. Nice way to get rid of that. That was well played. That wasn't necessarily for the fast pass, but that was more for the. Will the fast pass hit new kid? Will he hit new kid? No, he doesn't get it. Well played. Well played. See, that was a fun one. You did what your first match? People on Facebook are funny. You guys don't even know half the bad comments to get auto-moderated. Dude, I bet. So you see them if they get auto-modded? Like Facebook auto, because Facebook added this new auto mod thing where even if I'm like commenting on my friend's post and I just say like, I hope you die in front of all your friends and family, a happy death, they'll tag it because I said, I hope you die, as if I was bullying them or something like that. I think it's kind of funny. We got a sleepy ass Bubby here though. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. You smell like poop though. You smell like poop. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tell everybody you smell like poop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need a huff? Need a little kitty butthole time? Need some kitty butthole time? Bubby, show your butthole. Quit hiding it. Quit hiding it, Bubby. Quit hiding it. Don't be modest, Bubby. No, he doesn't want to show his butthole. His tail's usually flying high, showing his butthole off to the world. He's a shy boy today. He's a shy boy. He's so cute. He's such a good boy. Were you sleeping with Papa this morning? Yeah, you were. You were between my legs and you came to sit by my face. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. What is this OnlyFans cat edition? This is only cats. This is only cats. Need me some of that. Dude, I love my cat. Moderators don't even see them, so it's just Austin and me. That's really funny. You stole Santa and made a huge Gizmo army? Nice, dude. I love that shit. You have to pay for some butthole pics. Bubby, do you want to get an only cat? You should have seen the way he just looked at me. All right, so now we're done with last week, so we're moving into next week, week 7. Before we do that though, just a reminder that we are doing a giveaway for 10,000 buckets tonight, which is the loyalty currency, ! Loyalty if you don't know what those are. If we get to 50 viewers, we'll do Stand of Many Moons. We were up to 45 at one point, so we got really close. But we'll do Stand of Many Moons. If we get up to 65, maybe we'll get a raid or something like that. Who knows what could happen, but if you get up to 65, and that might mean go host on your channel, go host, you know, maybe somebody's still lurking you jamming, go host me, who knows. Every single point counts if we're trying to get to 50, and then you can pick. The winner will be able to pick. There you go, jamming. The winner will be able to pick which card they get. So that does include the legendary Coon card. So either way, you're gonna get a chance at 10k buckets, but we might make it a little bit more spicy. All right, so let's look at the deck for next week. Your deck, my deck, our deck. Hopefully this is big enough to see. Let me know if it's not, guys. Any critiques you have on the overlay at all, let me know. This is the first iteration. I'm gonna change it a bunch. If there's parts you don't like, let me know. If you don't like that, if you don't like that, if you don't like this part, whatever it might be, we can adjust things. We can take things out. We can get rid of stuff that we don't need. We could make it an audio only podcast. Whatever you guys think works the best. All right, but let's look at the first choice. So this first choice isn't much of a choice. I mean, fuck them for putting Nicole as one of the options this week. I mean, the bitch is brand new. She's brand fucking new. I mean, that's bullshit. But I will say, she's probably better on the Adventure Locked account because we could play pigeons on her ass and actually might make her useful. Definitely better than the Leanne, I think. The Leanne's a waste of 5 energy this week because you're never gonna get... The only target Leanne could hit would be like Man, Bear, Pig, or Grand Wizard, and there's just no fucking way on this entire planet that you're gonna get two... You get 2 things. You turn 2 things into cocks when you're Leanne level 1 or level 2. 2 things. Or 3 things? I can't remember. But yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. For the Adventure Lock, at least. If you're any other situation, you're gonna want to play Leanne. Leanne kind of gets countered by the cock magic to an extent, but if Leanne's out there, then you probably have the type of push that you don't want to cock magic. So it's kind of a toss up which one you'd want to do there. You could get, enough boosted cocks to make something happen. It's kind of a situational thing, but most of the time, cock magic isn't really going to deal with Leanne. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be fun to see some people eat Leanne with the critters to see what kind of boost they can get there, and then the spot removal. But we'll see. Could make some Leanne into Swarm into cock magic. Yeah, exactly. You play Leanne, you get a couple cocks. And then, with rats or pigeons or coop or whatever it is. And then you play the cock magic. But you also have the hamsters, which are immune to the cock magic, which are a good play with them. A little bit of extra damage. But, so yeah, I think Leanne's the choice for everybody except for Adventure Lock teams, where I think Nymph has more potential, and it's a better choice. Super Craig versus pigeons. If you go Nymph, you definitely want to go pigeons. Otherwise, probably Super Craig. Pigeons are a good Leanne defense, but I think there's other Leanne defenses, so I wouldn't think that we would need to do the pigeons, but I could see the pigeons being all right. 2 situations though, yeah, for sure. It's definitely a tough combo to get right. Just like the Dar Leanne is kind of difficult. All right, Mosquito versus Space Warrior. This is an interesting choice. Mosquito's very good against Swarm because he can heal up that damage, and the Swarm can attack a different unit than the Mosquito does, so you can deal with the Swarm a little bit more efficiently. I think that's pretty useful. Like if they lead with the cock house, you play Mosquito and he'll just sit there and not advance very far because he's kind of slow. The Mosquito might get in front of him a little bit, but it'll get slowed down by chasing the cock back to him. So that's a good combo. You'll end up losing the Mosquito probably to the to whatever range cards comes out there, but that's a 3-for-4 trade there. You don't have to play another card. The Mosquito will deal with the entire coop by himself. So that's a pretty good use there. But Space Pilot, always a threat. But with all the Swarm that you're gonna see out there with the cocks and the cocks from the Randy, the coop, the potential from Leanne, the rats, the pigeons up there. I mean, it could be anything. So you're not going to get a hit on New Kid with him probably. And that's really his only threat is when he's a threat on New Kid. So, and you could also, like, if I play Space Pilot, I play Mosquito in front of New Kid, and even if you hit that big damage on me, I'm gonna kind of heal it up on you. So make sure that you play it though, so when Space Pilot hits the Mosquito, he knocks him back into New Kid and doesn't knock him back out of the way, because then Space Pilot could get some hits on New Kid. So you don't want that to happen. Terrence versus Wonder Tweak.
Yes, what is it?
I need to go poopy.
I need to go poopy. Terrence versus Wonder Tweak. Terrence at face value looks good against the rats, looks good against the cocks to an extent. He will get killed by Leanne though. If he's attacking Leanne, I think Leanne will always end up killing him. Unless he starts attacking somebody else and doesn't move forward at all, maybe. But his range is right in the range, I think. Wonder Tweak does actually kill the swarm and protect New Kid quicker than Terrence. Like, let's say, for instance, if you have rats coming at you, but you also have 2 cocks next to him. If you play Terrence, you might kill the rats right away, but you still have to 2-shot the cocks to kill him. Whereas Wonder Tweak, you play it and it will kill the cocks, I think. That's the problem though. You'd probably have to check the ability damage. If Wonder Tweak doesn't kill like level 4 or 5 cocks, then he's not worth playing. Terrence is probably your choice just because the only things that can hit Terrence are, you know, a handful of cards. They're all 4-cost cards. So I guess the pigeons could, but playing pigeons on Terrence is kind of ballsy, because if he's attacking the pigeons, he's killing all of them. So I think I like Wonder Tweak, honestly, but that's just because I like Wonder Tweak as a card. I think he's more useful. I think he can really impact the game. He kills the pigeons, I'm pretty sure. He deals with cards right away, but then he also has pretty good potential. But then Terrence deals with the swarm the whole time, you know, so you could get hits on Leanne, but still kill the cocks so that when Leanne dies, he doesn't have a bunch of cocks with him. You have Terrence out there, he can't put the rats to support. But I think the sustained damage of Terrence isn't as important as the immediate, because I'm not gonna play Terrence in most situations. I'm gonna play Super Craig in most situations, because Super Craig's a better way to deal with the targets, because Terrence doesn't stop them from hitting my New Kid. Terrence just floats up there. Super Craig can take a couple hits from the New Kid and, you know, keep surviving, and especially in Team Wars, a half health unit is still very viable. It's still very useful. Poison versus Cock Magic. Poison, I guess, for Kite. Poison for the pigeons. Poison for the... doesn't kill amazingly. Nah, Poison's not the choice. Cock Magic is going to be your choice just for the play against these two. Now, what's going to happen is the enemy's going to try to play Coop, Rats, Pigeons, whatever, and then play Grand Wizard Cartman. So, but just be patient. There's no way that they can do it in a way where you're not going to be able to just wait it out, kill the swarm, and then use the Cock Magic when the swarm's dead. So just wait out the Cock Magic, use the Cock Magic. If you're playing, and you want to probably level Cock Magic at least to like level 4, because 4 brings 6 people. 3 brings 5 though now, so not bad. I think it's up 2 now, right? It's N plus 2. L plus 2, I guess, level plus 2. Wonder Tweak could maybe move Leanne away from units if she's on my side. That's a fucking MLG play too. Yeah, exactly. Also boost your cocks and won't target them. Yeah, exactly. So it's great to play, you know, you can, if they play Man Bear Pig and then, you know, pigeons and rats, or their coop, you can just play your coop and just wait it out. Wait till the pigeons get close enough to kill. Wait until the rats get close enough to kill. Maybe play the 4-ass monkey or something. Play something to help deal with the, you know, mosquito would be a good one because you could get 2 cocks afterwards. And then play the Cock Magic, slay the Man Bear Pig and the Grand Wizard Cartman, or I mean or the Grand Wizard Cartman. And then maybe catch the Mysterion or something. You want to try to catch the Mysterion if they play the Mysterion. But I think Mysterion's a dumb play this week. If you see the Mysterion, I think it's a mistake. You might end up winning because the Leanne. But just remember, like, the Leanne has to die when the Mysterion is spawned. So it's actually not super easy to happen. I did it twice to get somebody in one game. It was hilarious. Hamsters versus The 4-ass monkey. See, this is tough. Hamsters avoid the cock magic. They avoid the Leanne. They avoid the super fart. They avoid the wonder tweak. But they still die to the super Craig AoE, the Terrence AoE. They don't avoid the AoE damage. The explosion from the City Walk guy, for instance. But not getting hit by the Leanne is pretty good. Is a pretty good reason to play him for that reason alone. But the 6-ass monkey, or the 4-ass monkey, excuse me, does deal with the swarm a little bit. It can clear out a little bit of the rats. It can help deal with the mosquito swarm. It can help deal with the rats. Might actually kill something that doesn't die to the poison. Like you poison maybe you poison Kite and Randy, and then the 4-ass monkey makes sure to finish him off, kind of thing. So yeah, I like that as well. I like the 4-ass. But the hamsters are just so useful. I mean, they avoid the Grand Wizard Cartman damage and knockback too. That's a close one. I think either one's good. That's a slot where either one's got a good use. You'll just use them in different situations. And then, you know, you'll want to do something else in the other situations. And for the most part, I think what the hamsters deal with, there's other options. Because anything that the hamsters protects, other than like super fart, but I think everybody's gonna run coop. Because the problem with super fart is that it doesn't kill the coop. It doesn't kill the cocks. Unless you level it up like to 6 or something like that, then it might. But level 5 coops, cocks, I still think they survive. And that's a big problem, because even if you have 2 cocks with a little bit of health left, that could be the end of the game, because they could get the hits on New Kid that they need, because New Kid's just not, he's just not good enough. Yeah, the hamster's 2 cost is a big deal. I agree, Hillbilly, because it's a fairly heavy deck. You've got the probably forced 5 cost of Leanne, the forced 6 or 7 cost of the Man Bear Pig slot, the forced 4 cost of the Wonder Tweak slot, forced 4 cost from the 2 slots on the bottom. That's a lot of, that's a potential for a 6-5-4-4-4 deck, which can be pretty tough when you have a bunch of swarm coming at you, right? So yeah, the hamsters might be just good just to be able to defend from, you know, the hanky that's coming at you, or the Mysterion that got away or something like that. I think this week for sure Randy's the choice though. The extra coops. Why am I calling them coops? What the fuck? The extra cocks are going to be useful to help you against the Leanne, stuff like that. Critter, I just don't see it. Like, Critter's such a crapshoot that you just never want to play him. You never want to play Critter in Team Wars. He's just such a crapshoot. Obviously, I mean, honestly, even for Adventure Locked, I would say we go Randy level 2 over, because Randy level 2, good enough card. I'd play him. Randy level 2, perfect card. We'll have Hanky to upgrade to level 6. We have Rats to upgrade to 7. We have Pigeons to upgrade. We have Terrence Mephisto to upgrade. We have Mosquito to upgrade, because some people have Mosquito leveled to 5. We have, I mean, shit, Coop could go to 3. I can get Coop level 3. Some people have, well, what? Some people have Super Craig leveled too, so we could do Super Craig. Actually, I think Super Craig might be a better choice. You always say Coop because cocks are your kryptonite. LOL. Bushido Renta, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Always good to see a new person come in on the weekly update. We do this every week at 7 p.m. Central Time, right around this time slot. We're an hour into it, so there's your window. But yeah, Rats over Astro. I think Rats are your choice this week because they can help deal with the Leanne. They can help deal with the swarm a little bit. They're a target to prevent Space Warrior from doing too much damage. They're also, I mean, if you're running City Walk guy, they're a bomb for City Walk guy. The Astro's not a terrible choice though, but the problem with Astro this week is that there's so much swarm that you're probably just gonna buff a cock. I almost said coop. You're gonna just buff a cock, right? So If I go crazy, then will you still call me Cockman? Yeah, I think the rats are the choice, but just be sure not to play the rats into the super fart. If you don't see the coop, be careful about that. If you have like another card going, don't support them with the rats. Just leave the rats for defense. Leave the rats for the Leanne defense on your side of the field. That's pretty much it. Hanky versus Mysterion. Yeah, Gooble Gobble. I think the Mysterion's just a liability this week with the Cock Magic and the Leanne. So I would say Hanky's the choice. Hanky with Grand Wizard Cartman is actually fucking sick. Hanky with Randy, a lot of cocks, that's pretty good. And Hanky with the kite is actually pretty much the only way to make kite usable. So definitely I think there's enough targets where the Hanky's ability gets useful, but also just Hanky himself is a beast. So even without any abilities that help, doesn't matter. I would run Hanky in a deck without any charges. And in fact, to an extent, I actually prefer that, because then Hanky first hits fast every single time, whereas when Hanky has a charge card out there, he has to do his little animation and then he loses to enemy Hanky. So kind of sucks. But Hanky versus Hanky survives. So like if I have a level 5 Hanky coming at you and you're New Kid, if my level 5 Hanky will hit your level 5 Hanky and he'll survive, but my Hanky will die because he's getting hit by New Kid. If he's not getting hit by New Kid, then they'll kill each other on the second shot. City Walk guy versus Kite. I think Kite's your choice here to try to put behind the Grand Wizard Cartman. It's actually a really good combo to use the Kite and the Grand Wizard Cartman. You use Grand Wizard Cartman right after the shield is done to protect you guys, to protect everybody a little bit from the enemies while your Kite charges up again. But you want to be careful with that though, because you might knock the people back too far and then Kite will go in front of Grand Wizard Cartman and get targeted. So if they have too many range cards back there that could retarget, you don't want to do that. You want to just maybe wait on the Grand Wizard Cartman until the second charge or something like that. But yeah, how's Kite since the buff? I mean, he's still not very good, I don't think. The problem I think with his change that made him not as good is the fact that the shield itself just doesn't last very long. And I would prefer a longer shield with a longer timer, but then it just kind of becomes Kyle of the Drow Elves AoE. So I get that they're kind of trying to fit a different niche role with that. Does Hanky not do his animation if there's no charge cards? Yeah, Hanky's the fastest first attacking assassin in the game, I think. Next to maybe Gizmo. Gizmo attacks really fucking fast. Gizmo might first hit faster than Hanky, but Hanky's first hit is faster than any other assassin in the game. If there's no charge card. And he's really fast. Like when you play him midline with like a space pilot boost, he's just like bloop, bloop, and it takes like 2 bounces. Inuit and Deckhand also quite fast. Yeah, you know, Deckhand might be faster, but it's not as obvious because Deckhand still dies to that first hit. Like when my and he doesn't kill people with his first hit, right? Because he's not strong enough. But when my Hanky hits a level 6 common, he takes no damage because he one-shots him. But if he hits like an Inuit or something, or not, I mean, Inuit's a bad example because he'll still die, but if it's like a level, let's say a level 7 CKI or something like that, he won't kill him on that first hit, but he won't die on that second one either. But he's so fast, man. He's so fast. But yeah, so that's why sometimes it's better to defend with, you know, for Mystic example, it might be better to defend with somebody other than Zen because you're gonna need to use the Hanky to quickly kill somebody. I've had a couple games where I lose because Hanky uses his animation because of the Zen or something that the charge doesn't really help. So yeah, it's definitely something to. It's a little nuance of the game. It's like a extra, like a pro step of the game is, you know, knowing when to play the Hanky, and even like when he plays that animation, he can still take that hit from the like level Hanky. So if you have a level 5 Hanky coming at you, you can still use Hanky because he'll use his animation, he'll get hit, but he'll still kill Hanky before, because New Kid will be hitting him. So you kind of learn stuff like that. But we're gonna move on to the next week. That deck, yeah, fairly straightforward. There's not a whole lot that are gonna be different choices. I would say, pull it back up again. I would say that you might see some Mysterion, but that's just unlikely. City Walk guy versus Kite, I could see some differences there. 4-ass Monkey Hamster, there's definitely going to be differences there. You're not going to see any Man Bear Pigs. Wonder Tweak and Terrence, I think you'll see some differences there. Otherwise, I think that they're kind of chosen for you. You might see some Pigeons over Super Craig. I could see that. But yeah, otherwise, most of the choices are made for us this week. All right, let's go to the weekly update, or the dev update, excuse me. But don't forget, guys, we are gonna do a giveaway. So if you just popped in, ! I love the update in chat for a giveaway. We'll do that at the end for 10,000 buckets. But if we do get to 50 viewers, where we're sitting at 40 right now, we will do a giveaway for the Stand of Many Moons. So make sure you share the Twitch in your team wars, or in your team chats, in your Discords, in your Facebook Messenger groups, whatever you might have for South Park that people might like it, send it in there. And if we get 65 viewers, we'll do the Coon legendary card. Well, I mean, it won't be for the Coon, but you could pick the Coon. I'll let you pick whatever card you want, but you could get the Coon if you wanted the Coon. It'll be the first time somebody would have won the Coon. Otherwise, you could get Mysterion, Angel, Wendy, Man Bear Pig, Mecha, Pocahontas, Satan, the Coon, whatever. Whoever else you might want. I want the normal Coon, not the buffed Coon. I want the normal Coon. Normal Coon, okay? Okay. Okay. All right. So let's pull up the weekly update. Where did that? There it is. All right. Pretty big week this week for us personally, because it's gonna be 2 times PvP tickets, and you know we love our PvP tickets. So this week is gonna be a little bit different than most weeks because they're doing kind of a special thing for Valentine's Day with Cupid. So we'll talk about that when we get to that. So first off though, the 4 challenge. All cards will cost 4 energy points to play, no matter what level or type they are. So really, it'll just be all the high cost cards will be coming out to play. So you'll see, 4 cost Man Bear Pig, 4 cost Grand Wizard Cartman, 4 cost. I mean, maybe 4 cost Classy will be out there. Who knows? But it'll be fun to see. 4 cost Leanne, maybe, I don't know. But it'll be fun to see what type of decks get made for that. Like that one doesn't immediately. Most of the time, when I look at the challenge mode, I can immediately think in my head, this is what deck's probably going to be the meta for that. And I'm usually right. Maybe I'll, not be right with a couple cards, but I'll have the themes and stuff usually right. But this one, I don't really know. You'd think that it would have to be fantasy for sure, because Leanne, Slave, Grand Wizard Cartman, a lot of cards above 4 that are good, but then also some that are at 4 that you can still play the Witch, you can still play stuff like that. And then other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot. I mean, mostly it's neutral themes that really value it. Classy 1 cost wouldn't even make your deck. Yeah, Call Girl, that's true. Call Girl would be good. 4 cost Call Girl. But no. Well, yeah, no, but yeah, then she could bring back anybody though. She could bring back anybody in the deck because they're all going to be considered 4 cost. So that'd be interesting. You could bring back Man Bear. You could bring, not Man Bear Pig, but you could bring back like lower cost cards too. It'd be interesting if the lower cost cards that got boosted up to a higher cost got increased stats. Like you play Mosquito, but he's got a little bit extra value. That'd be interesting. But yeah, I think fantasy is probably gonna be your choice, and also because of the removal, fantasy is gonna be able to bring you, because you're definitely gonna see Man Bear Pig. But I could see like maybe President Garrison or somebody kind of odd getting some play with this. But yeah, definitely a cooler concept for challenge for this week. But then there's gonna be a mission event, or not a mission event, a card event from Thursday to probably Saturday. based on, you know, the fact that it stops halfway through. What's up, Awesome? Down to Saturday. And then I assume Sunday, yeah, Sunday to Tuesday, it's going to be another event for Valentine's Day. So the points are going to be, where is it? Cupid Cartman, City Walk Guy. Okay, so 80 points for both. So not a big, only 80 points, right? Not even 100 points. So pretty easy to probably finish those, and you have 3 days for each. So that should be really easy to pull off. You don't even need 30 a day. And the points, I mean, this is easy to put these points together. Space Pilot Bradley. I mean, Alternate Human Kite's pretty good, so having him leveled is fun. Swashbuckler is kind of fun. Shield Maiden, easy points. Elf King, pretty easy points. Paladin, easy points. Grand Wizard, easy points. So yeah, easy way to get points. And then the City Walk guy is going to be the same. Or sorry, the Cupid one's going to be the same. You put in your normal Mystic deck and you're going to be 3 or 4 points with Standing Mini Moons, shit like that. So, but you could play Paladin, or you could play Archangel this week. So you get a shot at the Archangel. Again, maybe he'll be better this time. He's not good. If they're, the only way that Archangel Bradley is ever going to be good is if they release some cheap tanks. Like if they release a 2-cost tank, 3-cost tank, 4-cost tank, other than Zen, obviously. And even just a couple more 4-cost tanks. If they release a couple of those, like even just one 2-cost tank, that's all it would take to make Bradley be useful. Because you play your normal tank out, then you play him out. That's a lot of health real quick. The problem with him is that you want to get it on as many people as you can, but it's hard to play more than one tank at a time. Especially now that Cock Magic's kind of seeing a resurgence. Discord, !SP Discord in chat if you want to join their official Discord server. We are having server maintenance on the 11th, which is what, Thursday? Yeah, so Thursday at 8 a.m. UTC, which is like 2 a.m. my time, I think. So probably won't bother too many people, but it's 2.5 hours this time. I'm curious what they're doing. That's that long. We getting there, Casey? All right, we're about to get into it, but don't forget, share it to your friends, your family, your teams, your chats, whatever. But if you want to join the giveaway for 10,000 buckets either way, whether we get to 50 or not, I love the update is all you gotta do, and we'll do that giveaway after the update's ready. What's up, Awesome? Creeped on Twitch vid. Yeah, awesome streaming as well. What's up, C-Money? That messes with my time. I usually play at work. Yeah, for sure. First best post of the night. LOL. I love the update. Yeah, first. It's so funny. Hey, Riz, welcome. Balance Dark Angel Red and Pope Timmy, Toller. Those epics are too ridiculously strong. I agree, Jessnot. Do you have double... So what would we do? For Dark Angel Red, I would just make it not use War Cries. I like the idea of using Death Wishes. I like that idea. Just because there's already like no Death Wishes, you know? So I want Death Wishes to be better. There needs to be more Death Wish cards. They've only put out, what, 1 new Death Wish card since the game started? That was it? Was Leanne? That's it? That's the only Death Wish card. Monkey and Leanne. Is that it? I think that's it. Slave, exactly. Slave. But he's less of his Death Wish is less important. So yeah, three total. That's not a whole lot. And before that, there was only Bar Brady. Bar Brady's like and I mean obviously the Butters, but those you can't really do those twice. You can't really do Butters stuff twice or something like that. Like you can't do something cool with the Death Wish with those ones. Because, or I mean, if you do, it's just not worth, using Dar to bring back a Paladin shield or something like that. It's just not really worth it. Yeah, so those don't really count as far as useful Death Wishes. But I meant like something that pairs well with the Dark Angel. Because yeah, the Kennys and the Butters pretty much all have Death Wishes. Anyone Dar Inuit, does it kill Dar? I don't think so. Dar doesn't die. Because I think Kenny's card text says enemy. specifically. Do we have double lockers during the City Walk guy? Yes, you get double lockers during all card events. At least with Pope, he's got slow animation, so you can snipe. It's true, but it is still kind of hard to snipe him. You have to be ready for it. Dar is the dumbest card they've ever released. It is really fast. Original Satan was close, but at least he's legendary and required legit pay to win. Yeah, I mean Dar's distance changing per level. I think if they made it way smaller to start, like if instead of being this big to start, it was this big, and that way you couldn't play it on Adventure Lock really, because if you can't pull Ink and Craig from New Kid range from half court, which you can barely do with level 2 Dar on Adventure Lock, you can barely do it. If you can't pull that, then she loses a lot of her value. You smoked a call girl, haven't got a Dar. I've definitely sniped a Dar, but for Dar, you don't really want to snipe the Dar. You just want to snipe whoever she brings back, because then the Dar is sitting there naked and she's probably just gonna die anyway. So that I would usually just not even chance the Dar and just snipe whatever he brings back, if that's what you want. Like maybe removal, it's not the best. But yeah, I agree. Playing him, you know, Frontier Bradley had that same trouble early on. He was just too good too fast. Same with Elven King Bradley. I mean, on the Adventure Lock, we used to run Elven King Bradley with level 1 on the Adventure Lock because he was good. He boosted the attack all the way, even at level 1, or the attack range. Can you snipe a Dar before she gets out for animation? Yeah, you can, but you have to do it like Satan, where you use the animation like before the card spawns, if that makes sense, or you use Unholy. You can snipe anything with Unholy, because you can use it before the card exists. The reason you can't, like, Transmog's animation is fast. It's not that the Transmog animation is slow, it's the fact that you can't let go of the Transmog card and have a target until that card is fully spawned. Whereas with Unholy Combustion, you can let go of it when they're like in their little lightning mode, like right when they spawn, and then they're in their lightning or whatever, their little spawn animation, and you use it there, and then by the time they're fully spawned, your Unholy will have done its little animation. You can't do that with Transmog. You can't do that with Lightning Bolt. That's why Lightning Bolt barely hits the Pope. Fireball, actually, you can do that with. Like, if you really know the card's coming, you can hit him with Fireball. But Fireball has that travel time, so if it's behind New Kid, it's kind of hard. Yeah, you see you can miss with lag. Like, there's not much you can do. You let go, and then it's like 2 seconds before the card does anything. Like, there's nothing you can do. These card events indicates that, yes, the CWG event is also double tickets. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, additionally, there will be double PvP tickets available during these card events. Yeah. Yeah, I asked about lockers, not just tickets. There's always lockers. There's always lockers. Card events always have a chance of doubling locker rewards. Reviving units repeating their war cry is maybe the most OP thing I've ever seen in any trading card game. I mean, that's fucking stupid. That definitely happens. There's definitely cards that do stuff like that. There are cards that do Death Wishes twice. There are cards that kill units and bring them back, which is intended to then do the Death Wish again. That definitely exists in trading card games. Definitely exists. Maybe not in Clash Royale, but like if you're talking Hearthstone, shit like that, oh yeah, for sure. Reviving units with full health is powerful enough. I mean, for sure. I agree they shouldn't do the war cry, but that's hard. That's a hard code. How do you do that? How do you stop a unit? Because the unit's just being summoned again. How do you stop it from doing its war cry then in the code? I think that actually might be kind of difficult. Hearthstone had a shaman deck that featured that. Yeah, exactly. You were just trying to kill your Death Wish units over and over. You can snipe Pope with Transmog. Yeah, I've sniped Pope with Psalm Charge before as well. That's a fun one. You can. That one's actually quite easy. As long as you do it right when you see the animation, it's pretty easy. Check this out: 6 days of double locker boosted card events. Elos at EOS will hit 10-6. Dude, I bet. I bet. Yeah, Hearthstone combos. I used to play Hearthstone in the beginning, and I stopped playing right when they started doing the thing where they're like like the standard and the wild, and they started cycling out their cards. That's when I stopped playing, because it's like I'm a collectionist when it comes to games like that, and I just want to get all the cards and kind of have all the options available. And then it's like, oh, I got all the cards, and then they release a new expansion. I have to, you know, spend another $100 to even have a chance at getting them all. And I was just like, nah. And then you have to keep up with the meta constantly and make the new cards, and I just wasn't worth it. So I stopped playing. But yeah, I jump into Hearthstone streams now, and it's like both teams have 6 units that have 100 health, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here? And then now there's that like weird battle royale weird mode. It's kind of like auto chess kind of. But I agree, reviving shouldn't bring back the war cry. I agree, completely agree with this. Every Mystic deck has Dar for sure, and is used in all top tier ranks for sure. At least Pope you can counter. Dar has no counter at all. I won't say Dar has no counter. You can just kill the person they're trying to Dar. Like, just because you can't do it doesn't mean there's no counter to it. Like, you just gotta chunk them before the Dar comes out. We've done that so many times on Medusa, where we sneak some damage out real quick that he's not expecting, like a quick hanky play or something like that. South Park kind of does that. I feel bad for new players. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But the thing is that, like, I don't need the new card to play. You know what I mean? Like, in Hearthstone, if I stop getting new stuff for like 2 years or 2 seasons or however long it lasts, I can no longer use those cards in the competitive playlist. Whereas you could still play the same old tired ass Mystic Adventure deck that you played from day one, and you could still be quite competitive regardless of the meta if you have the card levels. The only people complaining about us voicing how OP this card is are the ones using her. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't think Dar's ability is a mistake. And I think Pope's ability is a mistake too. I think both of those abilities just shouldn't be in the game. Same with Call Girl. I just don't think they should be in the game. It's too much. When you only have maybe 80 energy per match, and 1 or 2 energy difference can decide the game, and you're just gifting people that run those decks 5 to 10 to 20 energy per game, that's impossible to come back from unless you're running like Leanne or Cock Magic or stuff that can also get back, or like, you know, Sam or Incan that can also get back that value from lower cost. You know, like Sam could potentially get 8 value out of him, but he could also potentially not get any value. So it's tough. Like, you just play Call Girl and you get value from her. You play Call Girl and you get 5 value. Like, you play a 6 cost card and you get 5. There's no way to stop it. You can snipe the Call Girl, but like, it's so hard to know when the Call Girl is gonna come because she's a child. What's up, LaForce? It's so hard to know when they're gonna play Call Girl, because you can play her whenever the fuck you want. You can play her whenever you want. At least Call Girl is legend and not usable at 3. I disagree. Definitely Namglass. Definitely usable at 3, but not as good for sure. I got an Elmo BB skin and a head skin between the 2 skinatons. Nice, dude. Totally, there's a new bug, to my knowledge, affecting the interaction Mysterion and Pope. The latter reviving the former, leading to 2 Mysterions on the field at once. Whoa, I gotta try that out. That sounds fun as shit. Seems like it was you that missed the obvious. Swing and a miss. What? What? I don't even think I saw. What? Cleric? When did Cleric say swing and a miss? Oh, swing and a miss max? Oh, I see what he's saying. God, people are getting catty over forum. I'm so annoyed. I will agree with this guy on this one though. It was very obvious that it was gonna be double lockers. It's always double lockers for card events. Always. Does it hurt that your most loved content was provided by a baby warp? Funny. I use her in every deck, and I've wanted her changed ever since they released her. Yeah, I agree. Either revive only 4 costs and below. That's fair. Or make it so the revived unit does not have a war cry. Yep, either one of those would probably be okay. This has been said many times, and Glanzer is reading this on his dev update stream and saying, yeah, we've suggested this already. Stop saying the same damn thing over and over again. That's pretty funny. The baby's godlike. All right, where's Medusa Bebe? The past 4 events, this City Walk, last week Nicole, Space Pilot the week before, and last City Walk guy event. You have neglected Medusa Bebe. You add Blood Elf to the list, a freaking common card that can be obtained by anyone who wants it. Put the card that people won't have leveled on the boosted list. Oh, I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying. I mean, you don't want to just put cards that people don't have leveled. But that's a dumb thing to say, that people don't have Medusa Bebe leveled. That's dumb. That was a nice guy, Eddie. It's Elmo's head strapped onto his body. It's like a strap on. Nice. You're right, it's been a while, but she's on the list for the upcoming CWG event. Yeah, this guy's fucking... Is this guy complaining about Medusa and she's not... She's on the fucking list. You can't make this shit up, guys. You cannot write better fucking comedy. This bitch is complaining that Medusa Bebe's never a card, and she's a card this week. Holy shit. A legendary event should happen every month. I'm down with that. A free legend, well, not a free legend, like a grindy legend once a month. I feel down for that. That's good. When they pretty much guarantee you a legend once per month from end of season, that's obviously not gonna break the bank. You have to play quite a bit to get those. Like if you do it a mission event and it's like a 1200 mission event, that's a lot of playtime. That's a lot of playtime. Not everybody's gonna get that. Level 5 Psalm this weekend for me. Nice. That's why I run at least 5-point decks so I don't get too high. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know. That's the 10. Okay. Oh, that's where I was. All right. I mean, the upcoming Cupid event, of course. Yeah, whatever. Can we get an unlimited battle pass? Unlimited battle pass? If people want to grind it out in a day, let them do it. I hate having to wait for literally no damn reason. Okay, there is a reason for that. I'll explain it in a second. It's not going to stop the people from playing daily. Well, I guess yeah. It does. It does. It does. It's just severely annoying at that point. Quit with the locker unlocks in 12 hours crap. I paid for it. Let me access it at my own speed. Your company shouldn't govern that. The users should. Okay. So 2 things. 1, then you'd be upset after you beat the battle pass in 2 days and you're sitting there for 28 days with nothing to do. 100% people would complain about that. The biggest thing is to keep the matchmaking spread out. You don't want to have like a spike in matchmaking at the beginning of a battle pass and then it dies out and then it spikes back at the end of the season, spikes at the beginning and dies out. You don't want that. So you want people to come back daily, and doing something like this does help with that. But the good thing about this is that the old battle pass actually did require you to play daily. In order to really finish the battle pass, the easiest way to do that was to just get 1 pack per day. If you got 1 pack per day, it was so easy to get the battle pass. You could casually, with 1 pack a day, maybe 1 pack a day, 3 out of 5 days, do a couple events, and then your Team Wars packs and end of season packs. That was enough to finish the battle pass. It was easy to do it on Moody. Then once they changed it, it got a little bit more difficult. You had to play a lot more to get the stuff, but it lets you play more freely, because he's saying, let us play how we want, but the change in the battle pass actually does allow you to play how you want, because maybe you can't maybe you can't grind today, but you could wait a week and then grind on that day, right? And it wouldn't really matter to you. It doesn't to you. It would, to this person, it wouldn't matter because they're gonna play regardless anyway. So why would they care how long it takes? Wouldn't they want people to be, the whole time that they're playing, they say, oh, I'm gonna play every day anyway, why don't you just make it unlimited? Well, you're playing every day, but then all of a sudden 5 days into the battle pass, you don't get any fucking, you don't get any enemies anymore. You're playing the same 5 people over and over again because nobody has any reason to play. Rocket Arena is Jimmy James knows exactly that. There's no real reason to play that game. The battle pass is super easy to complete, and you don't have to play that much. You just wait for 2x weekends. So there's not a whole lot of people in the matchmaking queues, and it can take a long time to match. To rebuy the battle pass? No, what I would do is what Stream Raiders does, what Minion Masters does, is just increase the total amount of battle pass, an arbitrary amount. Meaning, you leave it exactly as it is right now. You don't change a fucking thing. You leave it exactly as it is now, except after you get to 35, you open up more, and it opens up 10 more ranks, and those 10 are 10 more slots, and that 10 is, the first slot is 200 bucket, or 200 coins. The second slot is 1,000 PvP tickets. The third slot is 200 coins again. The fifth slot is 10 common cards. The sixth slot is 3 rares. The seventh slot is a material pack, and the eighth slot is 10 cash or something like that. Like, who knows what you could do, but you could just do that and you repeat that same pattern. That's what Minion Masters does. Stream Raiders is just gold. You just get gold. You get gold. You get like 25 gold or something every tier. For Minion Masters, it's like gold, a pack, experience, gold, experience, or something like that. So that's what I would do. I would open it up so that it doesn't change it, but if you want to grind and get a little bit more value, you can do that. But then, if you want to just keep grinding keep grinding the bars, sure, more power to you. I stopped playing RI in my free time. I do like playing it whenever you're playing. Bastard. Well, it's okay. We'll get back into it. Thanks, Riz. Appreciate you boosting it. I'm gonna finish my battle pass on Stream Raiders in 2 days. Exactly. So like, and I'm like World War Doe, I'm done with the battle pass and there's 21 days left. So that makes me not really want to play that game, because to an extent I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, even when I'm playing South Park, if I'm playing battle pass and I've got to the limit, even if I have lockers to get, even if I have event to complete, I feel like I'm wasting my time. For World War Doe, I finished the battle pass like 21 days early. A lot of games, there's definitely precedent to leave them open. There's definitely precedence to lock them. So one interesting game, Soul of Eden, kind of has the best of both worlds, where if you just do the free battle pass, then you're locked into, getting it a certain amount, one tier every day or whatever it is. But if you buy the premium one, you can do the whole thing straight through. So that could be maybe a circumvention of it or something. Maybe if you buy the battle pass, maybe it unlocks 10 extra spots for you right away. So if you buy it, you can grind up to 15 right away. If you don't buy it, you can only go to 5. I think that's pretty fair. I think that's better. But yeah, it's like, why would you? I don't know. It's tough because, like, if you play a lot of games, you'd want to be like, yeah, I don't want to have to play this game anymore, so that I can finish it. Like Fall Guys, you finish the battle pass, and there's no reason to keep playing it really. And then you might be like, okay, now I can spend the time that I was gonna play Fall Guys playing something else. But when it comes to games like South Park, you're gonna want to play it every day regardless, because you're gonna want to get the requests, you're gonna want to get your packs. If you're really caring about the game, you're gonna want to get those incremental rewards that games like this give you. But yeah, they need to start an alt account. Yeah. Gonna have to start delegating more of my work. Do this shit. I got a stream raid. That's really funny, Jimmy. They need to start an alt. Oh, buy me skins, I'll grind your account. LOL. Yeah, how would you do that? Because you can't, I guess you just multiple browsers. because you can't really sign out of your, because you're signed into Twitch. You can't really sign out and then sign back. I guess you could sign out and sign back in. That'd be such a hassle though. That's what I have to do for my viewer account. I have to use Edge or something, Firefox or something. But anyway, we're gonna call it quits for tonight. I appreciate you guys, or at least for the update. We're gonna keep streaming a little bit longer than this. We're gonna play a game called Void Bastards, which is a roguelite first-person shooter space adventure. So stick around and catch a little bit of that. We'll probably just play one life, and we'll play till we die one time, unless we die like in the first map, and then we'll probably play a couple more. But we'll do that giveaway for that 10K right after this, so stick around. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Like I said, if there is 500 views on YouTube on this, then the next week we'll do a giveaway for one of these. We didn't get to 50 viewers this week. Maybe next week I'll go for 40, 45. 50 is kind of a lofty goal, I'll be honest. 50's kind of a tough number to get. How about access to that account instead of skins? Access to that account? Yeah, that's the same thing, yeah. Cloud Chucker trying to cheat. I see you, Cloud. I see you, Cloud. Just kidding. Okay, yeah, so we're good. So we're good to go. So thanks everybody. If, like I said, if it's on YouTube, 500 views, and we will do a giveaway for one of these on the update video on YouTube next week. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, anything that will help get the views out there. Other content creators for South Park get thousands of views, so there's definitely the viewership out there. We just need to tap into it. So I appreciate any of the support that we get towards that. Let's do that giveaway, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out, YouTube. Peace out, Twitch.